Welcome to the channel, everyone. It's Ish Gaming here today. We're diving headfirst into the wild world of PC tips, bringing you 5 essential nuggets of wisdom that you absolutely need to know in 2025. Whether you're a hardcore tech enthusiast, a casual gamer, or just someone who uses their PC for everyday tasks, these tips will help you navigate the ever-evolving landscape of technology. We'll be debunking common misconceptions, uncovering hidden performance tweaks, and arming you with the knowledge to make informed decisions about your PC setup. So, buckle up, grab your favorite beverage, and get ready to level up your PC game. Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the top 5 essential PC tips you need to know in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned tech enthusiast or just getting started, these tips will help you make the most out of your PC experience. Alright, let's kick things off with a little CPU mystery. Have you ever been browsing for a new processor and noticed some models have an F at the end? Like the Intel Core i9-13900KF, for example? What's that F all about? Well, my friends, it's not just a random letter, it's a secret code, a hidden message from the Silicon gods. Okay, maybe not that dramatic, but it is important that F stands for forget about integrated graphics, basically. It means that CPU doesn't have its own onboard graphics processing unit. Now, for some of you that might not mean much, but for others, especially those who don't have a dedicated graphics card, it's a deal breaker. Without integrated graphics, your PC won't be able to output any visuals, so unless you're rocking a dedicated GPU, make sure your CPU doesn't have an F on it. Think of it like this: your CPU is the brain of your computer, and the GPU is the artist. The CPU does all the thinking and calculating, while the GPU handles everything you see on your screen. If your CPU doesn't have that built-in artist, integrated graphics, you need a separate one, dedicated GPU, to bring your digital world to life. So yeah, that little F can make a big difference. Let's talk internet speeds, because who doesn't love a good speed test, right? But here's the thing. MBPs and MBs are not the same thing. Even though they sound incredibly similar, it's like comparing apples and slightly smaller, less tasty apples. They're both apples, but there's a difference. MBP stands for megabits per second, while MBS stands for megabytes per second. The key difference here is bits versus bytes. There are 8 bits in every byte, so to convert MBPs to MBS, you simply divide by 8. For example, if your internet plan boasts a blazing fast 100 MBPs, that translates to about 12.5 MBS for actual file downloads. Why is this important? Well, imagine you're trying to download a game that's a whopping 100 GB. If you're looking at your internet speed in MBPs, you might think, sweet, this will be done in no time. But then you look at the download time, and it's saying hours upon hours. That's because the download speed is displayed in MBS, which is 8 times slower than MBPs. Don't be fooled by the confusing world of internet speed units. Chapter 3. RAM. More isn't always merrier. Ah, RAM, the magical memory that keeps our PCs running smoothly. It's tempting to think that more RAM equals more better, right? Like, why have 16 gigabytes when you can have 32 gigabytes? Or 32 gigabytes when you can have a whopping 64 gigabytes? But hold your horses, because upgrading your RAM isn't always the performance boost you might expect, especially if you don't actually need it. Think of RAM like your computer's desk space. The more desk space you have, the more tasks you can spread out and work on simultaneously. But if you're only working on 1 or 2 things at a time, having a massive desk won't make you any more efficient. It's the same with RAM. If you're only using 16 gigabytes of RAM for your usual tasks like browsing the web, checking emails, and light gaming, then upgrading to 32 gigabytes or 64 gigabytes won't magically make your computer faster. It's like buying a bigger desk when you're already perfectly comfortable with the one you have. Save your money and invest it in something else that will actually benefit your PC experience. Chapter 4. The Resolution Revolution. Lower for smoother. Gamers, this one's for you. We all crave those buttery smooth frame rates, those glorious FPS that make gameplay feel like a dream. But sometimes our hardware just can't keep up with the demands of modern games at those glorious 4K resolutions. So what's the solution? Well, before you go throwing money at a new graphics card, there's a simpler, often overlooked tweak you can try: lowering your resolution. I know, it sounds counterintuitive. Why would you want to make your game look worse? But hear me out. Lowering your resolution means your GPU has to render fewer pixels, which takes less processing power. This, in turn, can lead to a significant boost in FPS, making your games run smoother and feel more responsive. Think of it like this. Your GPU is an artist painting a picture on your screen. The higher the resolution, the more detailed and intricate the picture has to be, which takes more time and effort. Lowering the resolution is like giving your GPU a smaller canvas to work with. It can still paint a beautiful picture, but it doesn't have to work as hard, so it can finish faster. Chapter 5. Team Red to the rescue budget-friendly builds. Building a PC can be an expensive endeavor, especially if you're aiming for the bleeding edge of performance. But what if you're on a budget? Don't worry, you don't have to break the bank to get a solid gaming rig. That's where our friends at AMD come in. In recent years, AMD has been absolutely killing it in the CPU and GPU market, offering amazing performance at incredibly competitive prices. Their Ryzen CPUs and Radeon GPUs are known for their exceptional value, often outperforming their Intel and Nvidia counterparts in their respective price brackets. So, if you're looking to build a PC without selling a kidney, seriously consider going Team Red. You'll be surprised at how much bang for your buck you can get with an AMD-powered system. Plus, who doesn't love rooting for the underdog? It's like cheering for the scrappy, resourceful team that finds clever ways to outsmart their bigger, more well-funded opponents. Well, there you have it, folks. 5 essential PC tips to help you navigate the tech landscape of 2025. Remember, knowledge is power, and knowing these tips can save you time, money, and a whole lot of frustration. Hopefully, you learned a thing or two today, or at the very least enjoyed my ramblings about CPUs, RAM, and the mysterious world of internet speeds. If you did find this video helpful, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more tech goodness, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on any future uploads. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.